Hello, this is Brett Lewis from L4 Group, and today I'm interviewing Robert Spiegel, who is the owner of SOS Xtreme Comfort. And Robert is an expert in the home heating oil industry. And today we're talking about oil prices for the 2016-2017 winter heating season. Good to see you today, Robert.
Good morning, Brett. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm well, thank you. Thank you. So I saw recently the Farmer's Almanac is forecasting a colder winter than last year and a snowier winter. And if that forecast is at all accurate, it looks like consumers are probably going to burn through a little more oil this year. So I wanted to get some of your insight into where you see oil prices headed. Do you have any kind of early indicators on what pricing might be this year compared to what we saw last year?
Yeah, Brett, I think this year, well, first of all, as far as the temperature, I think it has to be colder than last winter. That was that was a very, very warm winter and probably one of the warmest in history.
Exactly.
But, there is certainly a trend going on when it comes to oil pricing. Last year, we saw more of a downtrend starting sometime in February and lasting through early summer. The trend is sort of broken and is starting to ramp up. I don't know how far it's going to go. But right now, it's up probably 20 to 30 cents from where it was at its bottom.
Interesting. And so do you think that'll continue, or do you think that was just kind of a summer hit?
Yeah, I always get asked that question by customers, and I try and look into my crystal ball. But I can only go by a trend. And what's important to me is really protection. I think, and I've preached this for 30 years that I've been in the business. It's very, very important to protect you on the upside. Most of my customers, probably about 80% of all our customers, use some sort of price protection that we offer. And I just think, as long as you can protect from the upside and that if the prices are lower, you get the lower price, it's a win-win for all customers.
Interesting. So can you get into a little bit more detail on that price protection? How does that actually work?
Yeah, we offer two different types of price protection. One is called a fixed price. And pretty much, if you think the price is right now and you don't think it's going to go lower, that might be the best play for you. It's not something that I'm always in love with, especially in a market like this. The prices right now are fairly comfortable. They're in the low range. And I think you have a lot more upside than downside. But that being said, a cap price to me is the most important. A cap price gives you the benefit of not worrying about the upside, but you have that infinite downside. There is a good chance that the market, I could be wrong, and the market could reverse. There is a lot of oil on the market currently. Crude oil, we've hit, very lofty inventory levels. So it could all of a sudden change and start to go back down. And I want my customers to enjoy the downside as well as protecting from the upside.
Now, that makes a lot of sense. So if somebody wants to sign up, what's the process? Do they just call your office, or what are the mechanics for that?
Yeah, it's really simple. Just give us a call at 845-351-4700. The CSRs will be very helpful. They could explain both programs. They could also go online under the heating oil. There's a section for price protection. You could fill out a short form right there, and somebody from my office will call you.
All right, awesome. Well, Robert, thanks for taking time out of your day today to talk about pricing. Giving us a little bit of a insight into what you think we're headed for this winter, and how consumers can protect themselves. And the information, if you missed the phone number, the information is in the description below this video. So feel free to give Robert's team a call. Thanks, Robert.
Thank you, Brett. Thanks for having me.
All right, take care.
Take care.